San Francisco is one of the most expensive real estate markets in the world, so man, it's no joke around here. The median home price is 1.6 million. Banks are gonna be looking for 20 to 25% down. So I'm mainly gonna be talking about properties that pay you a monthly income. If you're looking to buy something that you wanna live in, using your paycheck to pay for, I think that's a bad idea, and I'll go into that in more detail later. Most people can care less about investing, but if you're here, I'm hoping these ideas can help you out. In this video, I'm gonna go over things that I went through to buy rental real estate in San Francisco. It's not easy, and most won't make it, but there's definitely ways if you want it bad enough. Hey, what's up? My name is Henry. Welcome to the Wong Mindset. So most people I talk to don't even want to hear it, okay? They want to buy their first house to live in with their family, live the dream, have a nice house, nice car, go on nice trips. But I think that's trash, garbage. It's a terrible idea. So even with a great income, you're really depending on your job 100% to support that lifestyle. So you're really risking it all if you ever lose your job or for some reason you can't work anymore. So I'm all about the nicer things in life, okay? I learned to appreciate the nicer things, but I will only depend on my cash flow from rentals to support it. Okay, so whatever income I get from my job really is to go towards building more capital to get more cash flow. All right, so let's get into it and talk about San Francisco real estate. So hopefully it'll give you some insight into the market from my perspective, maybe learn something about real estate investing, the mindset it's gonna take to succeed. So the first thing you're gonna need is money. So of course, damn, I knew that. It's gonna take a boatload of money. Sure, the median price is 1.6, but there's plenty of houses going for less, okay? So I always look for below median price houses just so there's more room for error if things go to crap. So here's an example of a listing that's going for 1.35 million. So if I had my 330K down payment and a full pre-approval ready, I'd be all over this thing. So this thing is making about $11,000 in income currently, right? On paper, that's what they're saying. And the expenses would be under $7,000. So tell me why I wouldn't go out there and get $4,000 a month in cash flow. That's crazy. So there's plenty of neighborhoods in San Francisco where there's a lot of opportunities, they'll come up, but it will take a lot of money, right? So 330K is no joke, okay? So I've gone over ways to come up with the down payment in other videos, mainly cutting out the fat in your expenses and maximizing your income, setting big goals and then breaking them down into manageable little chunks. And if you don't see a way to do this, okay, it happens, right? There's no way I can do that, then it's fine to start somewhere. Don't just go and say it's impossible and just go back to sleep. After you do a couple properties somewhere that makes sense for you, you'll be surprised what's actually possible. All right, the next thing is knowledge. Okay, so you're gonna need to know everything about rental real estate, okay? If you don't know what the heck you're doing, you're gonna fail. It's that simple. So if you're not putting in the time to study, then please don't do this, okay? Don't invest. You're gonna lose a lot of money, put your whole family in financial risk, okay? So every market is different too. So in San Francisco, it's all about multifamily residential properties with the potential to add a granny unit. Okay, that's what gives you a chance to make money. Okay, most other things around here, you're gonna be paying out of pocket to own. Okay, so never go negative cash flow ever. Okay, don't pay for property. Property should be paying you. So you don't wanna be managing a group of tenants and then be paying to own that property, right? You wanna be paid to do all this work. So in real estate investing, you need to understand every aspect from beginning to end, like how to buy, what makes money, how much should you invest, okay, where to buy, how much should you offer on a house, the loan process, the taxes, laws in the city you're in, property management. And then sometimes you gotta do your own work when you're getting started, right? You don't have a lot of money. So if you're not spending the time to look into all of these things, then it's gonna be a rough ride, okay? You might even say real estate doesn't work. All right, you always hear about that one cousin's sister's boyfriend that tried it and it didn't work. So it's not possible. So holy crap, don't be that guy, okay? Study, learn everything you can, and you're gonna be just fine. So the next thing is mindset. So on this channel, I always try to bring it back to having the Wong mindset. So if you go into it not expecting the work, the hassle, the communication it takes, you're gonna quit instantly, okay? Or lose interest really fast, okay? And I made a video specifically going over exactly how to look at it if you want to do this for the long haul. So basically, don't get emotional. Nothing's too much work, too much hassle, or is impossible. So check that video out. Next thing is having the will. Okay, so you have to have a big goal, strong vision for all of this to work, especially in San Francisco. So even if things are going great, how can you stay motivated? Okay, it's all about having big goals and a strong vision you believe in. So I have my 20K net cash flow in 10 years goal. Okay, and I broke it down to how many properties I'm gonna need and how much cash flow I'm supposed to get for each one. So I'm clear on that, okay? And I'm not stopping until I get there. No one can say anything to me. So my life vision is to take care of my family. So I need to continue investing to take care of everyone, including me. Put this down on paper, what your goal and what your vision is. From your perspective, you're gonna need it to keep you going. Next thing is patience. So please be patient. There's always another deal out there, okay? If there's nothing, don't go second guessing another place you were looking at before, okay? If the numbers work, they work. If they didn't work, they still don't work. Also be patient with the process, okay? Beginning to end takes time. Buying multiple properties takes time. Go in expecting this whole thing to take years and years and maybe your whole lifetime. You'll be working on this. So chill, bruh. It will happen. Just get everything in order and get it ready to go. So, and once a real opportunity comes up, you need to jump on it, okay? Don't hesitate. But if it does slip through for whatever reason, on to the next. Don't worry about it, keep it going. Next thing is emotions, okay? Please keep your emotions in check, okay? Everything that comes up is not the end of the world, okay? From buying all the way to managing a property or selling, things are gonna come up, okay? And don't overpay and become emotional, falling in love with the place. Okay, if it makes enough money, it makes enough money. Don't fudge it into making sense. Don't trip when someone calls you about an issue at the house. Just focus on coming up with solutions and build up your knowledge and experience, and you're gonna be able to handle anything. All right, so you already know I love San Francisco. I was born and raised here, so I'm biased. Okay, but it's really a beautiful place. Okay, there's a lot of diverse cultures, landmarks, food, everything you can think of. It's all here. Besides that, I think it has a great long-term outlook. San Francisco is always going to be in demand. Everyone wants to be in San Francisco. The land is limited, actually limited. It's surrounded by water on 3 sides, and it's actually pretty well developed. Unlike places like Hong Kong where they have plenty of land, but the government creates artificial demand. There's also rent control here. Everyone's always afraid of rent control. Oh man, oh crap, the rent control. But I love it. Okay, so the inventory automatically is gone in half. No one's gonna leave their apartment in the middle of the city for $800 when in the open market it's going for $4,000. They're always trying to come up with more ways to implement rent control, but all it does is help the last guy to get into the unit. So to me, that's high demand and limited supply. So I think in the long term, it's a great place to be. And then also tech is all over the place, right? There's tech companies everywhere, right? And they're constantly bringing a flow of people that can and are willing to pay the rents. The only concern from my perspective are the laws that San Francisco keeps coming up with, and if they start to scare away the techies. These are things like laws that they implemented to give away free needles to the druggies so that they can leave everywhere, so that even kids can find them in parks and on the street. Yeah, that was a thing. And incentivizing people to steal, right? Since they aren't prosecuted for stealing things under $900. They're incentivizing people to smash your car window since that's not prosecuted. And poop and bums are taking over in a lot of areas. And if they allow them to camp in front of your house, you're done, okay? That's an instant equity killer. And the other thing is if they continue to overbuild condos in the area, that's one thing that they are doing. They're building a whole bunch of condos, and if that crashes the market. So that's why I think you have to buy with plenty of equity and cash flow built into your deals day one in order to survive anything that comes up. If you can swing the down payment, you need to consider San Francisco. It's one of the few places that will give you both cash flow and major appreciation. So I hope you got something out of this video, and good luck out there.